Hello everyone, welcome to another Still Speaks video, but you already knew that because you were so smart. And speaking of the smartest people, only the smartest people have hit that subscribe button, and they rang that bell and they turned on all notifications so they're part of the hottest Supreme Commander 2 action that this channel has to offer. It's free for you and it means the world to me. And speaking of meaning the world to me, click the link down below and check out my band on Spotify. Follow us, we're called King of Cups. We started over, our old band name was close to 1,000 followers. We have to rebuild. Please help me out. It would mean a lot to me. And check out our song Dressed in Plastic. I appreciate you all for even listening to that. You guys are all amazing. So anyhow, it's been a long time since I had a time for a community cast. Community casts are something that I kind of do whenever I have a little free time. I don't have free time, but I'm forcing this one because it's been a long time. And the person who I'm casting, it waited a very long time. So anyhow, without further ado, we got the Eco Viewer. The Eco Viewer here is made by AlphaX. Click the link down below and subscribe to him. He's a pro player. Definitely want to check out his stuff. And here are the player colors, the player names, the mass per second, the energy per second, the research, and the research per minute. So that is really cool. The map is Fields of Isis. It is a 2v2 map, and that is what we got here. We got Team 1 over here to the, what is that, the west, and we got Team 2 over to the east. Wait, yeah, east. I almost lost it there. And we got S1 of Minot spawning in as the blue submarine commander, doing something I really do not advise. If you really want to get that eco up and running, the ACU has twice as much build power as the engineers. So yeah, as the amount of time it took to build those two, the ACU would have built 4. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong about the build power, but definitely want the ACU helping out there. This is ill-advised. I'd have the engineers running out to do that. That's just me though, because you want this core mass here to be the most guarded and to have the most because it's gonna vet up, right? And then we got Maximov spawning it as the yellow UEF commander, dropping down a air factory and a research station. And he's hopefully gonna scout. Please scout. Definitely scout. And then we got Ixin spawning in as the white cyber commander, dropping down a research station and doing a line of P-gens. That is too many P-gens. All you need is 3. Whoa! Ixin! No, that's too many. You know, let's be nice to Ixin, because I think he has improved quite a bit, because I saw him playing a game with AlphaX recently. So this is an old replay a couple months ago, and people get good at this game very fast, and I think Ixin is one of those people. So this is an old replay, so let's be nice. He hasn't sent me any of his newer stuff lately. And then we got Extro spawning in as the red Aeon commander, dropping down a research station and a land factory. Again, suboptimal builds, definitely not what you want to see. That is too much energy for S1 Minot, and definitely too much energy for Maximov. Way too much energy. Definitely scout, because these wasps are worthless. There's no air. These are air-to-air units. They're completely worthless. You need bombers to be able to do anything. This is completely useless. So building factories here in the front, I would build right up there and build a line rather than building one after each other. So that way I could spread out the damage. And it can reach a little farther as it's closer, right? Like, I like Ixnid's first factory placement so that it could reach out and touch more, right? It could go farther. Building a radar here, not a terrible idea, you know, not bad. These radar are not as good as the radar, you know, the radar that stand alone, but it's still cool, and it increases the range in which this factory could see. That's not anti-air. Yeah, don't fully upgrade factories if you don't have to. MMLs are definitely needed because this is definitely an MML battle. Having radar and 2 factories not needed. The UEF factory does not need the radar. The shields and the TML, very good. Definitely don't build anti-air because it's not needed. The adapters, not bad here because they're going to block out mobile missile launchers, and their shields as well. So these units are very good. They're 3-in-1, very, very much so worth it. Now, these units are a waste. Definitely should be pumping out bombers, gunships. This is useless here. Completely useless. Speaking of useless, too much energy. Too much energy. Too much energy. Okay, research station. Okay, I could get on board with that. Too much energy for sure. The only person who isn't overboard with energy is Extro, so that's good. Extro and Ixin are a little bit up on mass. Need to start spending that mass. Definitely want to consider capping this one, Ixin. Definitely want to get more factories out. That's what I would do personally. So since there's not a whole lot of fighting happening, I hope you guys don't mind. Usually I don't speed up, but this is getting... They're just building and shooting at each other. I'm going to slow it down as soon as the fighting happens. Usually in pro replays, we have a scout, a little bit of a battle. At this point, we have just base building, which is fine. I would not build that right there within range of mobile missile launchers, but you've got adapters, so adapters are very, very useful. Research stations, very useful. A energy generator farm. This is sufficient here, I promise you. 67 energy per second is good. It's a lot of energy and storage there, Ixin. That's a way more than anyone else. But then again, I think this is an old replay. I don't think he would do that now. Like build energy as needed, you know? Build as needed. So a little bit of an attack going off. We got yellow, we got Maximov trying to attack here. Let's see what happens. Shots fired, but deciding to back on up. Understandable. Definitely not a direct fire unit. Cobras are not direct fire units, and they're not good in this situation here because they have the literal shortest MML range of all the MMLs. Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking about putting them right there. They're not useful right there at all. Building more useless wasps. Not good. Not good at all. Trying to pelt units that are moving. Definitely S1 Minot might want to cap his mass extractors. Same with Exin, didn't finish his mass extractor right there. So they're a little bit behind. Both Maximov and Exin are a little bit behind on mass. Not by much, but, you know, 2 mass per second because this one's vetted up a little bit, right? So vetted up a little bit versus no mass, you know. Ixin is floating mass. Extro is floating mass. S1 Minot is floating mass, and Maximov is floating a little bit of mass. So not ideal with the mass right now. Don't really care for that. Now, S1 Minot is spending his mass on gantries. Not a bad move at all. Now, Extro building a bunch of energy. At this point in the game, I can understand. Right here within 11 minutes. And yes, you want to be building more energy at this point because you could go teleport or experimentals. In this case, since he's Aeon, he should probably go teleport. Now, this is a pretty good move here. Maximov is building fortified artillery, not a bad choice whatsoever. Going after Ixin's units, not a bad choice. I'd go after, try to get this right here. I'd put these up a little bit closer, but, you know, that's fine. Now we got a air gantry being built. I don't know about that. What would you call that? What do you call those things? Soul Rippers are not all that good in this game. Like, there's not enough anti-air to stop them. Yeah, they're gonna really rip a soul out. But we got uncontested air superiority here. Soul Rippers are ill-advised at this point because there is a fleet of wasps. Even though the Soul Ripper does have anti-air, it still could get shot down very easily. Now we got a bunch of megas. I would start pushing those megas in and start poking with them. Definitely start poking right now. Yeah, that is shield generator. Yeah, shield generators now. Get a shield generator on each side. You can move those adapters up. And not a lot of damage happening here. Yeah, don't really need all those shields. But that's okay. Yeah, these things could get literally just destroyed. Now, what am I seeing here? I'm seeing mass converters built in a row. Why do we not build mass converters in a row? In the comment section down below, we've talked about this before. This is why we don't do this. Comments down below, tell me why. You have 3 seconds to comment, pause, and comment. 3, 2, 1. The answer will be revealed now. If one of these get destroyed, these are volatile. These are called volatile. They'll explode, and all of them will explode and do damage to all surrounding buildings. These should be spread out and definitely not near buildings. I've seen an ACU literally get murdered by that happening. So yeah, finally Extro does something. These units get utterly annihilated by the megas. That's a lot of wasps for no good reason, but now there's a good reason to have wasps. So, you know, what do I know? These guys might be geniuses. So, by the way, I'm not trying to be harsh on these guys. I am just saying things that they can improve on. This is a community cast. If you send me a community cast, I'm going to help you improve because I've watched hundreds upon hundreds of pro replays. So I know what to do, right? Watch Alphex's videos, watch Iron Commander's videos, because you could see what they do from their viewpoint. You could watch a lot of the hotkeys. Oh, yes, that's a loyalty gun. A loyalty gun. Am I too far away to see the loyalty gun beam? Oh, I didn't know you could zoom out far enough so you couldn't see that. So yeah, the loyalty gun is stealing all of your things. Stealing everyone's MFN birthdays. If you know what that's from, comment down below. Please tell me you know what that's from. You guys know that I like weird stuff. I like to watch weird stuff. Funny stuff to me. People being very weird. If you know what that is, my mind would be incredibly blown. Especially from a community cast, because community casts don't get as many views as my regular casts do. So yeah, those tanks could outrange if they have the... There should be artillery here. That would be really good to stop this. These guys are so afraid to attack. They have the numerical advantage and have shields, so they'll just rip right through this right here. I don't know why they're afraid. And they're gonna rip right through that. There's no doubt, no diggity. There's a Soul Ripper. Oh, these megas are here, ripping right through that. Yeah, they really want to take this bad boy out. Remember to control K your units before they get stolen. I would just keep pushing these guys forward. There you go. Object. Now kite them. Pull them back. That's too many bots. Or is it? Well, what do I know? There's a lot of bots, though, to be fair. So yeah, it's a pretty good base trade. That's an Aegis. That could be useful. Pretty good base trade right there. So we have one Soul Ripper. Did those Soul Rippers go in and die immediately? Yeah. Oh, we missed it. Yeah, see. Soul Rippers die super fast if you are not defending them. So, not to worry. We got a bunch of Wasps here, right? Don't need to worry about anything. Really should be scouting with at least one. And we got a Noah unit cannon coming, so that could be very, very useful as well. Long range artillery, not super useful at this point, but why not? Wonder why they're shooting at wrecks when those wrecks could be reclaimed. Alright, so we could see that these guys are just going to fly over and destroy these guys. That's what I'm hoping. I know they're going to scout. If you have one, you should scout. Just use one or two to scout. Now, this is good. They see all these Soul Rippers. There we go. Take them out. Okay. Why did that happen? Now, that wasn't okay. So I would shoot right here. Destroy all that. And then take out these guys. Now, these Wasps should loop around and destroy these Soul Rippers. Because these Soul Rippers could be trouble later if they overextend these adapters. Which it looks like they're doing. They're overextending these adapters. Well, they're not overextending them. They're doing a good job using them to protect the Megas. However, you gotta protect the ACUs. This is assassination. Attack the eco. Destroy this. Oh, there we go. See what I mean? One got destroyed. Look at all that died. It destroyed the research station and a lot of energy generators. So, yeah, that's why you don't do that. There's a lot of anti-air here now, so that window of opportunity is gone. 100%. Speeding this up again. Window of opportunity to just wipe these guys out and, like, immediately gone. It's gone. So, yeah, not ideal. Not ideal at all. A bunch of loyalty guns. Definitely want to get your... Glad he noticed that. S1 Minot. Smart. Noticed it. Will lose a couple, though. Now, we got some disruptor stations. A much better choice than long-range artillery. They do a lot more damage. Now, who's going to build a nuke? Nukes would be really good in this situation because... Yes, there's an anti-nuke. That's very good. So, Team 1 should really win this. Like, there's no... Moving your units up right here is a really bad move here. So, these adapters are super valuable now because these exist. The Soul Rippers exist. So, those adapters are super valuable to protect your ACUs. Now, we got Noah unit cannons. We got... Okay, strategic launch. There it is. There's the nuke. Where's it going? I think I see a Lord. Okay, so... Ejection. Very smart. That was good. That was a good hit. Because right here, you couldn't sell that without losing lots of units. Now, we got a Lord on the field. Woo! I love seeing a Lord. Tip my fedora to my lady. Because... a Lord is on the field. Now, these things should be attacking the Lord right now because they have nothing to lose. In fact, the Lord cannot even hurt them. Now, this is a good move here. Shooting a bunch of MMLs right here. This whole area is done. That is amazing. Now, the next thing these things need to build is anti-air and put it right by the ACU. These things would be useless. Now, they should be useless because there's a lot of air here. Use those Wasps. Wipe these guys out now. Team 1, hands down, won this. There's no doubt in my mind that Team 1 won this. Like, Ixin ejected, Extro rebuilt his ACU. There we go. All your wasps should be attacking. Now, this is not working because not all the wasps should be attacking. Okay, well, I told you, Soul Rippers have anti-air. And the anti-air is pretty good. Now, anti-air would be really helpful. At this stage of the game, these Soul Rippers do so much damage, though. Hiding right there is pretty good. I would push him more into the mountains. We got the Malord, 2 Malords, and a Subratosaurus Rex, the Sexosaurus Rex, I mean, in there. And boom! Down goes S1 Minot. Not good. Should not have happened. There should be more anti-air. There should be adapters. Yeah, trying to run away. I don't know where you're going, man. You're not going to win. There's not a scenario here where you survive this at this point. Gotta shoot a bunch of... You see, their anti-air on your ACU, but gave that away. Yeah, they're very fast at killing now, and nice hunker. Boom! Down goes Maximov. Now, Team 2 should not have won this. Ixin, you should not have won this match at all. You got lucky that your opponents did not use their wasps appropriately, and they didn't use their Noah unit cannon appropriately or their adapters. They should have had some adapters here. They had enough adapters up front to protect and enough adapters at home to protect. And those Soul Rippers should have been killed like as soon as they were found. Like at least 3 of them should have been dead. But you know what? You know, I gotta tell you, Ixin, amazing job with those Soul Rippers. You saved them, you hid them, you used them right. You know, your opponent's bad moves were capitalized on. So, you know, sometimes you make something that isn't optimal, and there's the capitalization right here, and it worked. So good job. So well played there, Ixin. Well played there. What was your name? Extro. Well played there, S1 Minot and Maximov. Very well done. Ixin, thank you for sending me the replay. I really appreciate it. You played very well, but there's some pointers here to help you improve if you haven't already. Like I said, I saw you play with Alpha X a while ago, and you did a million times better. So if you haven't improved already, here's your chance. Here are some pointers. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it, because that helps me out, and send your replays to stillspeaks@gmail.com. Or do like Ixin did. He joined the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. There's over 3,000 members, by the way. I recommend you do that. And he went to hashtag replays for Still Speaks. He uploaded it there, and he added me, and he was patient. It took a few months, but here it is. So yeah, thank you, Ixin, for being patient. Or you could direct message me. You can find me on the Discord and direct message me. Only do one. You do more than one, I will be very, very confused, and you don't want me confused. That's not cool. It doesn't help. But yeah, definitely do that, guys. Thank you so much. So yeah. But yeah, definitely join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server if you want more people to play against. There are over 3,000 members. Definitely join that Discord server. I recommend it so much if you want more players to play against. That's how you get good. You can even download new maps. Definitely check that out. Cue Alpha X's ad now.
What? You still haven't joined the biggest Supreme Commander 2 Discord in the world with over 1,000? 2,000? You have General, Hall of Fame, all the YouTube channels, all the YouTube videos, streaming. Don't worry about that. Ask for some help, post some memes, send some replays, find a game, dead chat. We even have a channel for all the Xbox Subcom 2 players. So what are you waiting for? Click the first link in the video description, or just type Supreme Commander 2 in this thing that nobody will ever use. You should join now!
Comment down below, say something nice about the players, about the game. It takes a lot for people to put themselves out there, so always be respectful in my comment section. If you are not, that will, you know, I don't like that. So let's be respectful to these guys. They're newer players. definitely need some work. That is okay. And we want new players, right? So let's be nice to them. And only constructive criticism, only kind words. Do not say anything mean. Okay? We want these people playing. So yeah, if you like what I do and you want to support this channel, I have a Patreon page. Click the link down below to get involved with that. And a big shout out to my longest running patron, Alpha X. Then there's Iron Commander. There's a Cone. And we got Prelia Tornix. Thank you guys so much for keeping me motivated. You are amazing. And if a subscription service isn't your thing, you could always tip me once through Ko-Fi. Just like Colin did. Thank you, Colin. You gave me a ridiculous amount of money. I appreciate you. And Dr. Pearl did as well. Gave me a good amount of money. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And if you want to get something back, you could always buy my band's music wherever it is streamed or sold, like Amazon, Google Play, and Apple Music or iTunes, whatever you call that now. And, you could buy all my band's music under the old name. Our old name is Black It Out. You could buy it there at bandcamp.com. The link is in the description down below. You can buy all my band's music for $3. Yeah, we haven't changed that yet, I don't think. So you could definitely get a hold of all our current discography, because right now we've split from King of Cups and Black It Out. So yeah. And if you don't want to spend any money, but you want to support me, I got you. Just watch my videos all the way through. Comment, like the video, and subscribe. Do all those things. Feed that YouTube algorithm would help me out. And if you want to be even more awesome, feed the YouTube algorithm for my band's music. You could also like all those YouTube channels. That helps me out so much. Thank you. And if you want to be even more awesome, the most awesome you could be, go to Spotify, follow my band King of Cups with the link down below. Listen to Dressed in Plastic like 2 or 3 times through, because that helps feed the Spotify algorithm, and add it to a playlist that really lets you know that lets Spotify know you like the song, and that's how their algorithm is fed. So thank you guys so much for listening to me. So yeah, I appreciate you. Where was I in all this? Yeah, do that. It helps me out immensely. Yeah. Share with your friends, family, and foes. Can need something interesting or what? Wow. Share with your friends, family, and foes. Can need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.
Talk is cheap, but lies are expensive. Only if you get caught. Think before you speak and remember. Actions are louder